Hello, cocktail fans. John Moser again with another edition of Cocktails in Quarantine. And look, there have been a lot of cocktails that I wanted to do on this show. I know there are people who are waiting for me to do a Sazerac. They're saying, John, show me how to make a Sazerac. And I promise I'm going to do it because I love Sazeracs. I love New Orleans. I love everything about it. But as you know, if you watched it, last time for Cinco de Mayo, I made a Paloma. And what do you need for a Paloma? You need grapefruit juice. So I finally have a big bottle of grapefruit juice and not a whole heck of a lot to do with it. So I started thinking, what can I make that involves grapefruit juice? And then it occurred to me, duh, a Hemingway Daiquiri. Not only do I get to make an amazing drink using grapefruit juice, but I can do this in honor of my pal Dan Monroe at Millikan University. I'm chair of a master's program in history and government. Dan comes out every summer and teaches in it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it. We're going to be doing all our teaching online, thanks coronavirus. So I'm not going to see my pal Dan, but I hope he's watching or watches this at some point. I'm going to show him and show everyone else how to make a Hemingway Daiquiri. Oh, because Dan, in addition to being a great historian of the Civil War era, is also something of an expert on Ernest Hemingway. So this is a drink that Hemingway encountered in Cuba. He kind of tweaked it to his own tastes in the early 1920s. And to this day, it's a really fantastic drink. A number of ingredients, but not particularly difficult to make. So let me show you what you're gonna need. As you can imagine, for a Cuban drink, the base liquor is rum. You're also going to use some maraschino liqueur. Luxardo is the gold standard there. I've got this bottle of it. It shouldn't be all that difficult to find. We get the juice of we get about a half an ounce of lime juice. We're going to use part of that lime also for a garnish at the end. Some simple syrup, of course, some grapefruit juice, and that is really it. So let's see how to make. We are starting off, as always, I guess we don't always use a cocktail shaker, but we're doing it for this one, with some ice in it. We are going to put in 2 ounces of rum. There we go. A 1/4 ounce of our maraschino liqueur. That is our Luxardo. Gotta be very careful. A 1/4 ounce is really not very much. I may have overdone it just a tad, but that's okay. It's more art than science, isn't it? We are gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of grapefruit juice. There we go. And a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. So get out our squeezy juicer. Go on. That's perfect. 1/2 ounce of lime, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, that is just a skosh. Pour that in as well. Seal her up and give her a good shake. Now, the kind of glass you want to use for this is a cocktail glass, a coupe glass, I guess it's often called, but it should be chilled. So I've got one sitting in the ice here. Oops, sorry about that. It's been in there not very long at all, just long enough to get a nice little frost on it. There you go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Extra shake. Make sure it hasn't settled out. It's delicious. It looks so wonderful. All right, now I'm going to cut off a piece of this, the other half of the lime. And we are going to put it right on the corner here. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Hemingway Daiquiri. Enjoy, especially for Dan Monroe, but enjoy no matter who you are because this is a really fine drink. Cheers. Oh yeah.